outside of Sammy Smith.
Jesse gets
the 16 sputter. Oh, big wreck
behind the race leaders. That's exactly what we talked about.
And we see it often at the end of these Xfinity Series races, the way these fuel cells are designed and the fuel pickups, where the car will be running fine until you give it that throttle, and then it will completely die if you've got an air pocket in that fuel line. And it's really tough to keep it filled with the banking angle that you have here. We talked about how high that banking is in 3 and 4 and how steep it is. It's really tough as you're coming to green to keep the fuel in that fuel line. Most likely it's what happened to 16 there, as you saw sort of the car die as he got to the restart zone, and that checked everyone up behind him and caused a large wreck.
Allgaier, eligible for the Dash for Cash, saw all the damage on the 7. Going to snap a streak of 6 consecutive top 5 finishes. Brandon Jones had dropped way back in the running order there on pit road. He's another Dash for Cash driver. Carson Kvapil was the one we thought might be able to take advantage, but he too got spun out on that restart. Sanchez done for the day. A productive start to the afternoon.
And Jones getting caught up in that doesn't really have as much damage. And if you watch this, watch Brandon Jones. He's the 4th car back. He gets turned by Sanchez down to the inside. That's kind of what hooks everybody up into that outside lane.
And you see the 16 just doesn't go at all, and that packs up the whole field behind him. You see Christian Eckes' hands moving back and forth, trying to wiggle that car and hold on to it at the same time, trying to get it going. It just didn't go.
You see Carson Kvapil, I was talking about him and the fact they're on the positive side of it. You look at fuel and tires. He almost was able to shoot through there, just clipped by Allgaier. Here he comes right here, middle of your screen, one boom, right there, and he loses control and some damage on the right side.
I don't know that the one has a tremendous amount of damage, but he is probably going to have to pit and come take a look at that, see what
put
body
some new tires
damage.
on.
Yeah,
put flat spot those
tires on.
9 cars involved in the crash. And ironically, Ryan Sieg was one of them. He elected to stay out, even though we knew they were dealing with the
caught
fuel
up in the
problem.
Look at the sun also in the driver's eyes. Makes it incredibly tough to see.
Ooh. That's a good feeling when you do make it through that. Jeff Burton, being on the inside, is able to clear those guys.